coming from, I only played the first half of the Appalachian State game last year. Then the injuries, and then Miami of Ohio only played sparingly, and then Utah only playing sparingly. So, it's definitely a great feel to finally get back out there and play a full game, and just get the full tempo of what a college game is like. So that's what I said, man. I take everything as a learning experience, man. The sky's the limit for this team. We definitely didn't showcase our best effort, but at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. They came out and executed, we didn't. So that's how we look at it. Just get it corrected, make sure it never happened again. Never make the same mistake twice. Once I started, just to settle in, be patient, read my keys, trust the technique. That's something they always tell me. Sometimes I think that my speed and my athleticism would, make that play for me when I should use both in terms of using my technique and then allow my speed or my quickness to make the play for me. So it's just something definitely to learn from. I took the constructive criticism. Just a whole new focus now. Just trusting the technique. Because I tried my way doesn't work. So just definitely listening to the coaches and really buying into what they're really trying to tell me. Every time I made a mistake, man, I just like, dang, we went over this. They told me this was gonna happen. Like, it's just little things. And once you really, I guess I'm the type of guy where I have to learn myself, and that's how I've been my whole life. I've always learned lessons like the hard way. Rather than just actually doing what they say and not trying to make that play too quick. They always tell me, Pep, be patient, Pep. My whole life I was hearing that on the defensive side of the ball. And, patience at this level definitely is a must. The environment was a little difficult, to breathe at times, but it wasn't anything that affected us too tremendous, But as far as the workload goes, they come to me, ask me if I'm willing to do it, which obviously I am, and then they wouldn't ask me if they didn't know I couldn't do it, So, it's nothing really, I definitely did more in high school, as far as the workload. So now it's just, I took a couple gears off, but I'm still back there in the return game, punt return game, kickoff, defense, moving positions, blitzing, coverage. So it's all the things that I myself wanted to do and that the coaches allowed me to do because they know I'm able to do it. So the workload wasn't really anything too out of the ordinary for me. Even though we played, not nearly close to our caliber, we were still in the game. It was still moments in that game if we were one play away from, changing the game, or one block away from changing the game, one catch away from changing the game, So even though we played, I'm not going to say terrible, because we showed great effort, great heart, great resiliency, but, we didn't play how we should have played and how we know we can play, So we just take everything as a learning experience, We know we're better than what we put forth on film. They don't really, during the game, they don't really get on us unless it's like really a bonehead play when I came up and got out of coverage when I tried to make a sack on Jabrill Wilson. He just dumped it right over the top. So things like that, real bonehead plays, they'll say something. But if you're playing hard and you make a mistake, lose a little bit of your technique, they don't really say anything to you to get you out of your game. We'll just correct everything on tape. So but for me, watching the tape, watching myself and how I played, it was a little disappointing. But at the same time, I feel as though I played with pretty good effort. Just left it all out there on the field.